Hello everyone, it's Kelly with Inspiring Women on a Mission, and today you're in for a real great treat. I've got my friend Mare here, and she is actually our videographer, so she's the behind the scenes person. She's also got her own YouTube channel.
I sure do. Redhead Mare,
which
That's
I'm
me.
a marathoner.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So today we're turning the pages a little bit, and we're mixing things up, and I'm going to be asking Mare a couple of things. Now, for those of you that may not know, Mare was she was the voice on the radio for 10 years or so.
On Sun FM, yeah.
So every morning I would wake up and I would listen to this lovely voice on the radio, and it was kind of like, I don't know, fate that we ended up crossing paths at a business luncheon about a little over a year ago.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, I need to talk to this gal. I think we met at a few different functions and things like that along the way. But anyway, she recently left the radio station.
I did.
And went out on her own. And so a lot of people are looking to do things like that nowadays, I believe. They want something that they can call their own, that they can make some money off of it if possible. So I have some questions for Mare.
Which is very weird for me. Like, I have a journalism background, and I used to be a reporter, so for me to answer the questions...
I know, it's weird. We have kind of that same background, too. I know, we're not...
So if I start asking you questions, just stop me, because that's what...
So what I would like to ask Mare, and because a lot of other people have asked me that when they found out that I know Mare, and that she's our behind-the-scenes
interesting.
videographer.
You've been talking about me.
I have been. I was like, what would you like to know? So this is really the number one thing, is how you took the leap to go out on your own and become an entrepreneur.
Okay. Well, it's not something I ever planned to do. I never had, dreams of owning my own business. Never even considered it until it just kind of seemed like the best way to go. So my son will be 6 in a few months, and after he was born, he has special needs, so he's on the autism spectrum, and he has very hard of hearing. He has severe hearing loss, I should say, and he has a lot of needs and a lot of appointments. So the morning show was great. They were, phenomenal to us, letting us have quite a flexible schedule. But I knew if I wanted to branch out and do something else, that it had to be just as flexible. 9 to 5, not an option in my world. And I got to a point where I just thought, I've done everything I can with the show. And radio is quite a fluid business. So if I wanted to change, we'd have to move. But the care here for Thomas is so phenomenal that we couldn't leave. Yeah. So I started thinking, what else could I do? And I started my YouTube channel when I was on mat leave, because I just needed something creative. And then it started growing, and I enjoyed that. And then I thought, what else could I do? And I realized that a lot of businesses in town, while they understand the importance of social media, either don't have time or don't have the knowledge. And so I started small, and approached just one business and said, hey, can I do this for you for free? Let me know if you think it's worth it, and if you think other people would like it. And within a few weeks, he was like, how much can I pay you? And can I tell my friends? And it just started to build and grow and snowball to the point where after a few months, I realized that I could, safely leave a very steady job to branch out.
Scary.
It was, for sure. And then, it just continued to do well. And a big thing for me, too, was one thing people maybe don't realize when you do morning radio, I had to go to bed at 8.
Yeah.
So my husband and I hadn't had evenings together in 10 years. Not great.
No.
Not great.
Your social life, your married life, the whole spectrum of that, it's a completely different. Yeah, because if you'd stayed up until 10 or 11, you're getting up at what time?
4.
Yeah. Not fun.
And it's just I found it just wasn't good for my health after a while, and I've heard that that was a big warning I got when I took the morning show years ago, was it's gonna age you quick.
Yeah.
It's just not a normal sort of rhythm for your body, and eating, it just got to a point where I felt I'd done everything with the show that I could, but I wanted to see what else I could do.
Awesome. So So now you're working from home.
Yes.
But you seem like you're busier than ever. I mean, a lot of times people think, oh, well, I can get up whenever I want and I can have the, but you're busy.
I am.
You are
very.
super busy.
So. It's different because before, when I did the morning show, we'd get off the air, we'd record commercials, we'd prep the next day's show, do some social media, and then be home by noon, and then I was done for the day.
Yeah, I'd be having a nap.
Well, yeah, I used to. Before Thomas was born, I used to sleep all afternoon, and then I would stay up later. But now, no. But now it's different because we're always on. I'm always, I've had to set limits of times where I won't answer emails, I won't read emails unless it's urgent. Right. But what's been interesting is since leaving Sun is I'm just very open to opportunity, and the opportunities just seem to keep coming. Some I say no to, and some I run with. So it's also learning that balance of being.
Yeah, because you do need that time. I know that in a previous video with Nancy, you were talking about self-care, and that's where something like that comes in, to know what your limitations are, and that it's okay sometimes to say no, and you don't have to give an excuse for that. Because I know I used to say no, and then it felt like I would have to give them a whole long, because I'm doing this, this, and this. And now I just say, no, I have a commitment. I might not have a commitment. My commitment is to myself. And it's been, I'm almost 60 years old, and that's taken me this long to say that and not feel guilty about it. So
yeah, so it's that. It's knowing when to close my laptop, when to turn my phone on to airplane mode, when to know to just stop and enjoy the evenings that we've worked so hard to have together.
Exactly. So you can watch a show on Netflix or wherever, and have some popcorn, and just and sometimes for my husband, I used to play Scrabble all the time. So having something like that you both love to do, that's really a fun thing, I think is really important.
Yeah, so it's been that, and then lots of people say oh, I can't believe because I have a TV show on Shaw. It was just an opportunity I felt I couldn't say no to.
Yeah.
And it's something that I do. I film, I edit, I produce probably 80% of it, so it's on my own time.
Yeah, good.
And yeah, I just, whatever opportunities come, I really sit and think about, and then, like I said, some I say no to, and also now that I support our home with this business, I do have to hustle, so I do have to work harder, but I'm finding I'm getting good at being very productive in short bursts.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a learning curve.
Now Jeremy is he was also on a radio station in town on Easy Rock.
Yep.
And he has left Easy Rock, and he is
working with me.
There you go.
Yeah, he left in September.
Yeah.
So that again was not the plan, but it just got to a point where I was having to turn clients away, and he was like, "This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do." And we want to have that lifestyle where we can travel, or Thomas has a lot of doctor's appointments, a lot of therapy, and it's just nice to have that flexibility.
It's totally flexible. I mean, it's great that you have that flexibility. Even when especially I think with a child with special needs, that's so important, because you're right. I mean,
I don't know how people do it and have a 9 to 5. I have so much respect for them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It was hard enough just with kids having to go to a doctor's appointment or a dental, and and you're having to take part of the day off or something. Explain to your boss. Some bosses were great with it, others not so much. So it just depends on your environment and what you're working in, and, or some companies would make you maybe take a sick day for that. You can use those sick days up really, really quickly.
Yeah. So I think it was just getting to a point where Thomas really changed us, and I realized you only have so many cares.
Yeah.
I can only care about so many things, and he just shifted so much for me.
I was just gonna ask how has, I guess, how has he been since you've done this? Have you seen an improvement? Have you seen?
Oh yeah, I mean, because I'm home more, and I have more energy. I just used to be a zombie in the afternoon, literally just stare at the wall because I'm so tired. Because doing morning radio is fun, but that's 4 hours where you're on and you're funny and you're it takes a lot of energy. So yeah, he's doing really well. He's in kindergarten and he's thriving, and I think he he can just sense it. I mean, your kids
Yeah,
can sense when
they
you're
do.
tired
They're very
and you're
intuitive.
stressed. Yeah.
They are. They are. Well, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
So tell everyone again how they can find you.
Yes, I'm everywhere. I met someone the other day, and I was like, "Hi, I'm Mary." He's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen you all over." I was like, "Oh, thanks, great." I mean, I guess that's good.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah.
So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Redhead Mare everywhere. My website is redheadmare.com, and then YouTube as well, youtube.com/redheadmare.
Definitely tune in. Mare's she's got a lot of great things on her blog as well.
Thank you.
Her Wise Word Wednesdays is something I always take a look at.
Thank
I love that. So anyway,
I'm everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's the.
And usually behind this camera.
Yeah, usually. So yeah, we put her in front today. So anyway, thank you so much for being
My
here.
pleasure.
We're going to sign off for now. So again, you can find us on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, Twitter, and Instagram. Drop us a line. Let us know how you like this. And if you've got any other suggestions, we're happy to hear them. So anyway, we're going to sign off for now. Have a great day, and we'll see you next Tuesday.